last thing I want you to think about. Imagine if Christians began to look at their work the way God is saying to look at your work. And a lot of Christians, we think because we're really moral, it doesn't matter whether or not we're hard workers, okay? I'm a light in the workplace. I don't cuss. I don't watch rated R movies. I carry my Bible. I have Bible studies. And your boss is thinking, yeah, but you're lazy. You don't come to work on time. You don't get things done. That is a witness. You're saying something about your Christianity, and good morality is never an excuse for poor workmanship. What if Christians begin to work, not for the man, but for the Lord? And you begin to see in Christian people an incredible spirit of industry that I think this church models in many ways. That spirit of industry, and that begin to attract people to, why is it that you do what you do in the workplace? And you said, the reason I do what I do in this workplace is because of what I believe about my eternity, because of what I believe about Christ, because I don't see myself working for the man, but as for the Lord. Imagine if Christians were the people that you wanted to hire because Christians were the hardest working people on the planet. Imagine if Christian employers were the people that you wanted to work for those kinds of people because they were doing work God's way. Imagine the kind of influence that we could have on this city if that was just true just in this building. Oh, you go to Broadview Baptist Church? I got to hire that person. Oh, you go to I want to work for you. Imagine the kind of impact that we could have around the world if all Christians began to work, not for the man, but for the Lord. Not for a pay raise, but for an inheritance. Because we know we're serving the Lord Christ. Everything would change. Will you do that? Will you be transformed in your workplace? One of the things that happens when you make Jesus Christ the Lord of your life is that he begins to reverse the effects of the fall. We talked about Genesis 1 and why is it that we feel such futility in our work? And one of the reasons is because part of God's curse, when Adam and Eve sinned, part of that curse was this separation from God, that we are condemned, that we're sinners, that we're in need of forgiveness, but also that we will toil and that we won't sense purpose in our work. And one of the ways that Jesus Christ redeems your work is by saying, when you work for me instead of the man, I'm going to give you joy. But he doesn't just reverse the curse applied to our work. He also reverses the curse of sin. He reverses the curse of death.